YouTube. I'm back once again. I've got some more pickups to show you and a parcel to unbox. But first, a couple of things that I missed on the last pickups video. I actually put these away on the shelf, which I don't normally do. I normally keep things aside till I've recorded a video or a pickups video and then put them away, but in this case I didn't. I put them straight on the shelf, intending on getting them back for the video, and I forgot. So one of these came off Amazon, the other one came off eBay. They're both Arrow releases. So the first one I got was Clipboard Jungle. It's a documentary, which unusual Arrow style is absolutely packed with special features. It's has a slipcover, of course. It's a very new release. I think it only came out. I bought it. I got this off Amazon with some of my birthday vouchers. It came out towards the end of April, I think. So that's the alternative artwork inside, and just a single disc. And booklet, using that art a lot on this release, but that's it. Oh, there is an art card as well. Which one have we got this time? Over the Edge. That's one I've got on pre-order, actually. Not sure when that comes out. It might be next month. So yeah, I was very chuffed to get that. Didn't cost me anything, of course, because like I say, I used some of my birthday vouchers. And then the other one I got off, I've been struggling to find this. It turns out it's Arrow website exclusive. So this been the comic. There is a retail version of this, but this particular version is only available. Well, I say only available. I actually got this off eBay from a reseller who was actually selling it cheaper than Arrow was selling it for. It was brand new sealed, but it comes with the slipcover, which the standard retail version doesn't. We're going to even get it apart. Oh my goodness me. There we go. So again, the alternate artwork. I haven't watched either of these as yet. And now we've got even more alternate artwork. Actually, I didn't realise there was 3 different covers on this one. And again, got the booklet, and the art card on this one is for Pitch Black, which oh yes, of course I have that one. Got that one at Christmas with that horrible mashed up slipcover that I had to send back. So there we go. Missed those out the first time. And also, let's get these out of the way. Also on Saturday when I went to Hartlepool, I bought an Arrow release that's, having got back to the car, I had doubted myself on whether I actually owned it or not. And that was A Bay of Blood. I checked on the app on my phone, and the only one it was showing was this version. Well, there's also a DVD version that I own, the Aerodrum. But this is the window box edition, which, for those who don't know, comes in a box with a window, and you get 4 different choices of artwork, 2 on each side of the slip, on each side of the sleeve, should I say, and it just goes in like that. And then you get posters and booklets and whatnot inside. These have, don't know if it shows up on there, but these have the same barcode, which is one of the reasons why I was doubting myself on whether I'd already got this one or not. Turns out I don't have this. I do now, but at the time I didn't have this version when I bought it. So all's good with that one. All right. So I've got a bunch of stuff from the charity shops here and some stuff from eBay and Amazon. But first of all, we're going to unbox a package This came yesterday from long-time viewer Pete Cahill. So Pete, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to what's in here. It's been I've been working nights this week, and just came on when this arrived yesterday afternoon. I was intending on recording this yesterday, but stuff I had to get done, and then as I went to work last night and then been to bed today, so I'm only just getting around to opening this one now. So yeah, I'm intrigued because I have absolutely no idea what's in here. And there's a note, as usual. Oh, well, it's a long one. So a bit of backstory. In fact, we'll go through this first. So please find enclosed the Blu-ray Hunter Killer, as the digital copy didn't work. So I thought I'd send this to you to make up for it. Really hope you enjoy it. So Pete messaged me a week or so ago to say that he bought this movie brand new, and he said, did I want the digital copy? So I said yes, thank you. Unfortunately, it had expired. So by looks of it, he sent me the Blu-ray disc, which is very nice. And then there's a PS. Please find enclosed a few other things. I'm trying to read this through the viewfinder. It's better if I just read it straight off the sheet. Please find enclosed a few other things. I hope you will use them. If you have any of them, please feel free to trade them or give them to Pete or whoever. Take care, mate. So let's have a look. There we go. So firstly, Hunter Killer. I'm told this is a really good movie. I mean, the cast straight away is awesome. So yeah, very happy about that. And he knows that I like slipcovers as well, so that's great. What we've got, The Legend of Bruce Lee. I don't believe I own this one. I'm pretty sure I don't. So this is awesome. The Legend of Hercules. Oh, sorry, The Adventures of Hercules 2. I did buy this off Amazon. Really cheap. I think it was like £1.60 or £1.80 or something like that, but the case was all mashed up, so I sent it back for a replacement, but they didn't have one. So yeah, definitely want that one as well. What else have we got? Oh, P2 Airport Terminal Pack. I'm pretty sure I do have this, but this looks like it's a US release, which is nice, with a slip. Is this the all 4 movies? Oh, this is nice, actually. Yeah, it's all 4 movies. Double-sided discs. This is a nice set. Obviously DVD. The Blu-ray release of this is very expensive. It only came out last year on Blu-ray. But yeah, it's very expensive. But this is a really nice set. I do like that a lot. And then P2. He sent me this one. I had P2 on HD DVD. I had 2 copies, in fact, and I sold one on eBay a long time ago. And it was actually Pete that bought it, oddly enough. But then, since then, I did a Christmas video, I think, 2 or 3 years ago, of all my Christmas movies. And even though that's not technically a Christmas movie. It sort of takes place at Christmas. I did kind of if memory serves, I did sort of these are my Christmas movies, and then these are the movies that are kind of but not really Christmas movies, and that was one of them. And ever since I did that video, I've lost it. It's disappeared into the ether somewhere. I've looked high and low for that damn thing, and I can't find it. I don't know where I've done with it. It's obviously going to be in a box somewhere, but I don't know where. So yeah, that's good. I can this Christmas, if assumably mine doesn't turn up, I've got this to watch again. It's a good film. I enjoy this a lot. So awesome. Thank you very much, Pete. Really, really chuffed. Yes. Right, pickups. We'll go through charity shops first. So I went to town one day last week after work. Wednesday or Thursday, I can't remember which. It was quite a nice day. I had to walk around. Wasn't an awful lot in most of the charity shops, but two stood out. In fact, there's pickups from three charity shops here, but two specifically. So we'll just find the odd one first. Yeah, this one came from Butterworth Hospice, who reduced all their DVDs down to 50p. So this was priced up as £1 originally, but it was 50p. This is Sick of It, the first series with Carl Pilkington. I've seen kind of a trailer, I don't know if it's a trailer or just clips from this TV show, but Carl Pilkington's hilarious. But yeah, that's as much as I know about this. I saw him interviewed on, I think it was this morning. I didn't actually watch the show. I saw it, and again, it's another clip on YouTube. Sort of when this first came out, or just before it came out, and his idea of promoting it, which was pretty self-deprecating on his part, really. But that's Carl Pilkington. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. He's just, without even trying to be, he's such a funny bloke. Then this lot came from Age UK, which still do their 4 for 99p deal. So at pretty much 25 pence each, give or take a penny, I got Upstairs, Downstairs, the complete first and second series. It's been a network release, a show that was around when I was probably too young to appreciate it, and I haven't really looked at it since then. So yeah, I want to give that a try. I have a single episode of this, The Trip, on iTunes, which I got for free years ago. Apple used to do a deal every Christmas. They called it their 12 days of Christmas, and every day over their 12 days of Christmas you got something for free, whether it was a movie or a TV show or an app or something. One of them was an episode of The Trip, which I really enjoyed, and those who know that I really love both Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan, but especially Steve Coogan. So yeah, I'm happy to get this. This was pretty much a filler to make up the numbers, but it's still a decent movie. Working Girl with Harrison Ford, Sigourney Weaver and Melanie Griffith. Again, this is a film I haven't seen for a very long time, but I remember watching it when it first came out. I rented it on VHS. I'm going to have to try and see if this has got a Blu Ray release at some point, because yeah, enjoy that. This one I already own, but I got it because it was sealed. It's a snapper release of Heat. You do not come across, or at least I do not come across, sealed snapper cases very often. I think this is probably only my third of over 150, I think, snapper cases that I own. I believe this is only the third one I've ever come across sealed. The other two were Dog Day Afternoon and, did I get The Matrix? I think I got The Matrix quite recently sealed. This one, another filler, make up the numbers, Tomb Raider. I enjoyed this the first time I watched it. The second time, not as much. It would seem that the rewatch value of this movie is nowhere near as high as the first two. The Angelina Jolie Tomb Raiders, especially that first one. I watched that, I wouldn't say constantly, but I watch it every year multiple times, and I still enjoy it. But yeah, I still want to give it another rewatch. The first time I watched it was in 3D, and from what I remember, the 3D was pretty good. An anime, Sky Blue, 2142 AD. I don't know anything about this, but it's a nice digi set. You know what, for 25p. Why not? It's got booklets and all sorts. So yeah, happy to grab that. And a Nick Cage movie that I've never heard of. These are all DVDs, unfortunately. No, they had no Blu-rays this time. Escort Settle. Yeah, I'm hoping this is the usual Nick Cage direct to DVD cheese. There isn't another name there that I really ever. I'll try that again. There isn't another name there at all that I recognise. Maybe there'll be some faces in this movie, but maybe it's just Nick Cage is the only person in it that anybody knows. But yeah, and then an Only Fools and Horses that I didn't own, which I think I'm close to getting all of these now, apart from the actual series, but the specials. Rodney Come Home. I seem to remember this might have been one of the weakest of the specials, which you would think that would be the most. It depends how you look at it, but this is one that I never come across, or I have never come across out and about before. Yeah. Then, so that was it for Age UK. This lot all came from Sue Riders, so the one and only Blu-ray that I got on the day. Parental Guidance. A whole host of people in this one. Decent cast at least. But yeah, I've never seen this. It was £1. Then all these DVDs were something not right. Oh, sorry, there's one at the top, one at the bottom. Yeah, all these DVDs were 3 for £1. I just switched them around, so I've got the two together. So Looney Tunes All Stars Volume 1 and Volume 2. I'm always up for a bit of Looney Tunes. Then I had a stack, well, a small stack at least, of Sunday for Sammy. Most of which I had, but these two I didn't. So we got Sunday for Sammy 2010 and 2014. So that's a couple more of those to add to the collection. Still got quite a few to find. I don't even know if they're still making them or not. Man, every year you see an advert, at least I do, you see an advertisement on the TV for the most recent one. So I guess they are still doing them. Maybe they didn't do one last year. Once Upon a Time in China. This been part of the Hong Kong Legends collection, starring Jet Li. I want to say there was a Eureka release of this on Blu-ray fairly recently, a limited edition. It might have even been a trilogy, now I think about it, but I don't remember ever seeing it out and about, but it was one of those things. It probably came out during lockdown, so HMV may never have got it in. So yeah, the Hong Kong Legends. And then finally for this bunch, another snapper I didn't have. You've Got Mail. I've never seen this film, but it's in decent condition. So yeah, happy to find that. In these last three, one was off Amazon, the other two were off eBay. So the Amazon one, I got a message off James from Movie Mad. Was it last week or the week before? I want to say last week. He spotted a movie on Amazon, and it's a movie I'd never even thought about for decades. I remember watching this back in the 80s, Damnation Alley. Basically the only thing I could remember about this was that truck with its really weird wheel configuration, and Jean-Michael Vincent was in it. That's all I could remember. I've watched it a couple of times as a kid, so I must have enjoyed it. But yeah, it's $5.99. But I can't wait to give this another watch, because like I say, it's been a very long time. Then this, I had no idea it had been released in the UK. I originally bought it on DVD. In fact, going back even further, in the late 90s, possibly early 2000s, it was on TV, and I watched it week to week. The 10th Kingdom. I loved this. Really, really enjoyed this. Like I say, I watched it on TV week to week. I want to say the late 90s. And then when it came out on DVD in the UK, I bought that DVD. This isn't the one I bought. I've sold it on and bought it again since. But there's differences. I don't know if there's actual differences in the content. But I've always just assumed this was an old 4x3 made in full screen 4x3. It says on there somewhere, there it is. Also it's NTSC, which is weird. It's been a UK release, but yeah, it's 4x3. And although I can't remember specifically, I'm sure I would have remembered when I bought this that this was different to the broadcast, and I think the broadcast must have also been in 4x3. But this is in 16:9. I don't know if it actually says on here somewhere. Yeah, 1.781, which really shocked me when I saw this, that it was actually, gone out of focus. It's yeah, I was shocked when I saw this, that it was in widescreen, because I just assumed this was never made in widescreen, and part of me thought that maybe it's been clipped. So rather than having the 4x3 frame, they've clipped the top and the bottom to make a 6x9 out of it, which I wouldn't have been happy to have done that. I would rather have had the 4x3. But I've actually done a compare and contrast on these. I put them both in the machine, or in machines at the same time, so I could flick backwards and forwards. And this definitely is widescreen. It's more, they've widened the picture, so there's actually more on the screen. So I'm really looking forward to get back into this, because yeah, I've never seen it, I guess, as it was originally intended to be watched, but for whatever reason, prior to this, I mean, maybe in the United States it was broadcast in widescreen, but I'm fairly certain over here it wasn't. But yeah, the majority of my viewing of this has been this release over the years in the 4x3 aspect ratio, and then this thing. I was shocked when I found it, and in disbelief actually. So I managed to find a copy of Roller Coaster, the out of print Roller Coaster, from 88 Films, Black Label series. Spine number 2, was it? Spine number 3. This appeared on eBay, and the seller had taken a picture, thankfully, of both the front and the back, but then clipped the image, or cropped the image, so you literally only saw the case. Everything outside had been cropped away, so it was sort of that view, and it was very difficult to figure out which version it was. You could on the back you could just see the plastic where it's slightly broken, but again, you couldn't tell whether it was this version or the standard edition, and I had to do a little bit of investigating. It took me a while to find a picture of another one of these, because one thing that 101 Films tend to do, which thank God they do, is they change the barcode number when they go from the limited edition to the standard edition. And although there were plenty of pictures of the standard edition online, there was hardly any that I could find of this edition. Anyway, I eventually found one, figured out that the barcode for this was the correct barcode for the limited edition, so I grabbed it for $9.99. So pleased. And then, would you believe, literally 2 days after I purchased this, before it had arrived, I got an email from HMV, because I'd put it in my wish list in HMV, to say that it come back in stock at $14.99. Anyway, by the time I got to the website and had a look, it had gone back out of stock, so they can't have had, it did say very few remaining, so they must have found some in the warehouse or something, but yeah, they're gone. But it was still more expensive than this. So at $9.99, I was so pleased. It brings me down to only needing 2 now to finish the collection, one of which, Existence. I'm going to have to be really lucky like this to find it, because they sell for upwards of 50, 60, even 70 quid on eBay, and I'm never going to pay that for it. And then the other one, Phase 4, I don't know that that's that expensive, but then I don't see them for sale. So I guess when one does go up for sale, it could be ridiculously priced. Who knows? But yeah, really chuffed. So that's it. So once again, thanks to Pete Cahill for another awesome package. Really, really, really happy. And yeah, that's done for another week. What have I got coming? I've got a couple of Star Wars Blu-rays that are actually, I think, are lost, because they were posted 2 weeks ago. I've contacted the seller a couple of days ago, who assured me he's going to send me the tracking number, which he hasn't. And to be fair, what I paid for them, I very much doubt they were sent. I mean, they could have been, but I very much doubt they were sent recorded delivery. So if they don't turn up in the next couple of days, I'm going to have to file a claim to get a refund on those. And I've got some pre-orders on Amazon. I have a feeling a couple of them are due out this month, or at least one is due out this month. I can't remember for sure what is, because the dates keep changing. I don't think I've got anything else coming from eBay. But yeah, so there's chances are there won't be another pickups video till towards the end of the month, unless I go out again during the week, or well, it won't be during this week because I'm on nights, but maybe next week. I mean, what are we now? It's still quite early on, isn't it? Yeah, there's probably plenty of time for me to get some more stuff before the end of the month. So who knows? Anyway, there'll be another video at some point. Yep. So thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Ta-ra.